Hey, for a full-blown no prep, that is freaking nasty. So you see why I want to go small tire racing?
Absolutely. What's up, guys? Steve, Scott Taylor Motorsports, on our way to Evadale.
I had to break out the fire jacket, it's so cold. This is not what we were looking for. We were looking to go to Texas for some warm weather.
Yeah.
And every time we go to Texas, it's freaking cold. When we left Texas a few weeks ago, it was sleeting. We come back. I didn't bring a hoodie with me, nothing. All I got is a fire jacket. So.
The only jacket racers actually buy.
Yeah.
Fire jackets.
Yeah.
28s, man. When was the last time you was on 28?
It's been a little while. We done pretty good last time we was on 28s. We definitely put the pressure on everybody that normally runs them when we put them on last time. So
yeah.
There was a little bit of an uproar last time we brought the car out. A few people whined about it, you know, but it is what it is. A lot of people don't like chassis cars on 28s, but pretty much that's what everybody's going to on the rules is. So you either get with it or get left behind, you know. Yep. So, but we got a few races we're going to go to. We're going to the plans to go to Bounty Hunters in Odessa, Texas, and then after that, we have some testing and some dyno stuff that we're going to do with the other car for a week or two. And then we're gonna come right back and bring John Doe back out to Gulfport for Ford versus Chevrolet. So yeah, we got a few things in the works for sure, and that's what we're doing today. Is hopefully to warm up just a little bit, and we'll try to prepare a little bit. You know, get some good tune-ups for the small tires.
Yep.
What do you think?
I'm pumped.
Pumped?
Yeah.
Look like we missed leg day, but hey, if it runs fast, it don't matter what it looks like.
Oh, that's all right.
We're gonna see, man. That's what we've been waiting on.
Put the hammer down.
This will be my first pass in this car on 28s with the Hemi.
Yeah.
Because the whole time I had the Hemi in, I was letting Daniel drive.
So. All right.
So we're ready.
Cool, man.
Fun.
Let's get it.
It followed the exact same path.
He said it was going to. Like overlaid.
Like they're not. There's no.
It's the same car and driver. It's gonna be hard to go fast with that one.
I'm pretty excited about that actually. Yeah, it actually looked good. It shuffled a little right, which we knew, you know, because I didn't take the rear steer out of it for the big tire. I could take about a 1/16 of rear out of it, and it'll drive a little straighter. But first pass down on 28s.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I lifted at 400 foot and still went stupid fast for a
Yeah.
That's exciting, man.
Yeah.
It's cool.
The scoreboard said the same thing as my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Look where my phone ended up. My cell phone holder did not do the job.
It's in the back of the car.
I let go of the button and that mug said, shoo! I just grabbed another gear. Hop on in there, Mike. You drive that mug back. This one's a little different. The other car got a little slack in the steering. Mike back there. This old John Doe, we got slack everywhere. No, that's pretty exciting. That's huge potential. That's as smooth as it's ever been on small tires.
Nice.
We just put a whole set of Penske shocks on it, and man, it made a difference.
Yeah, good deal.
It literally, last time we had it out on smalls, had a set of, and I know people ain't gonna believe me, but it had a set of 20-year-old shocks on it. Man, that's awesome. I'm excited.
That was sweet.
I'm ready to go do some small tire racing.
Daniel said, first thing he said after you got down there and left it, he said, ain't gonna be hard to go fast with that.
Oh man, I lifted no more than 400 foot.
Yeah.
And this tune-up, you don't want to know where we just grabbed it out of thin air. I mean, we literally just compared about 3 or 4 old files that we had.
Yeah.
This is a different size blower. This is the ProCharger F3 121. So with the 136, we were having to knock a ton of power out of this thing. With this blower, we were able to stand on its neck a little bit more, but we also wanted to make the trip first pass, so that was so conservative, like so conservative. I didn't even change the 4-link bars from the street. That was like, this is the converter I was running on the street. This is the 4-link I was running on the street. All we changed was rear gear and slapped some smalls on.
John just went out there and did what he does.
That's right. My goal now, where we've always got into trouble with John Doe, is when the track gets really good, we have an issue. Like, people would want to gamble with us last year as the track got better. And the only way I would gamble last season if it was first pair, second pair, something like that, you know, first couple of rounds.
Yeah.
After that, I'd start getting worried because it'd run over the tire, but it was the shocks. So
Gotcha.
I think we're going to be a different animal this year. Turned out to be a beautiful day, guys.
It really did.
It's pretty. Good job, Mike. Wheeling that thing like you ready to make a pass. Hey, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn this mug down a little and send you one day. That's right. Easy as it drives, I think you'd be fine. I'm gonna send Mike in this mug one day. It's gonna happen. He's drove everything else I had. His might as well.
Might as well do this one.
Yeah.
Needs the same adjustment I made to that one. You ought to see you can't tell the difference in the tracks on it.
You know what I told Daniel on the way
It's
up
gonna
there?
follow that.
I said it's about to follow yours because I didn't take it out. I said I'm about to make the same marks.
I mean, you can't see the difference. It's the same width and everything.
No, I mean, I knew it was an 1/8 inch too much, you know. But I mean, it gathered back up easy. And I lifted just so I could check the plugs and stuff with this more compression. But I lifted it for 400 feet maybe, 375, 400, and still went up like a 70 something. What does scoreboard show?
78 maybe.
This thing gets towed off a little when you lift, but it ain't far off.
75.
Look at that, 78, 124.
301, 75, 47, 04.
That mug's
60
close.
foot was one, which it's always off. It always takes away from us.
But you know what? That just says that
115.
mug was getting it on the street when I was going 10, 11, 12.
So what we gonna do?
I need to put it on Pro-Jacks, pull this left tire off. I'm gonna knock around the rear steer out of it, and then we're gonna stand on its neck a little bit. We're about to go 290 flat. 290, that's a big jump. That's the way I like it. Yeah. We know what to go down. Why play with it now? But I will say that's probably a bit much in the 60. I don't know. Is it? I mean, that seems fast. I don't think we need to go no faster than that early. That's getting busy for no prep. I mean, we wasn't the first car down. It was the second car down. So I tell you what, though, it's gonna take some getting used to on this converter on the racetrack. It did not act like that on the street.
What did it do? I mean, what was it?
Either I let off before it shifted, or I couldn't tell it shifted. One of the
Well, you're not gonna, yeah, because I shifted it so early. It may not.
Okay, that's one of the reasons why I lifted. I just felt like I didn't want to just labor it all the way through, you know, string it out. The motor never blubbered or anything. It run great. That's the fuel from the street. So it liked that. Went straighter that time, didn't it?
It did.
Heck yeah, man.
A little faster.
A little faster, a little faster. Oh, that next one. Hey, for a full-blown no prep, that is freaking nasty. So you see why I want to go small tire racing?
Absolutely. Yeah, look at that thing is nasty.
When I cut it off at the 8th mile, I said, you know what? I probably should have pulled the chute. I said, these brakes are hating me right now. I got on them, off of them, on them, off of them, on them, off of them. I was trying to let them cool a little bit. Hey, that freaking draggy, look at it, it is spot on, man. So that's what we running on the street.
Wow.
It's been within a couple of hundredths every time. And it's been slow a couple of hundredths every time. Got it apart? What do you think, buddy?
Oh my gosh. We gotta stop and grab that GoPro. Did you see it?
No. I was trying to figure out if I was losing the tire a little bit or not. It was that converter, the way it starts, it's very loose, and then when it gets on out there, it starts coupling. So it's a little bit out before. It's probably when the dumps are turning off. It finally starts coupling up, but it sounds really weird in the car. So
Right.
that's exciting, man. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready to do some racing. I enjoy the small tire stuff more than the big tire, you know. I mean, the big tire is where it's at, it's where the pots are at, but
Yeah.
man, the small tire stuff is what I've always enjoyed. Back when we were grudge racing and stuff, we got some big tire grudge races, but the small tire grudge racing is what we really had a lot of fun doing.
Yeah.
I mean, like a Fat Tuesday weekend, it wasn't nothing for us to have 12 grudge races over 3 days.
Golly.
And oh, you were brave. You had that. You didn't have it on the center line. You should have told me you had it on.
I was like, I'm putting it in the black.
You did not tell me it was right there. Good job, Craig. Heck yeah, man. That right there makes turning them wrenches worth it, man. Yep.
Pass number 3.
Yes, sir.
You turn it down?
Turn down for what? You know we didn't turn nothing down.
It'll make them. Yeah.
If it continues to go, it will continue to go faster.
That's all right.
Whether it knocks them off or goes down the track, I'm happy. We're trying something right here, so we'll see.
That's right.
Well, I think we might have found what it would take right there.
Yep. Do you add a little bit to it early?
I guess the weather did. We just got to go look
That's
at
what
it.
I was telling him. I know it's definitely cooled off a bunch since then.
Yeah, we just have to go look at the file and see.
Wanna try again?
Yeah. Last time we got a little too saucy. So it's getting cold. I think we turned it up and the air moved in on us, but
Yeah.
we are fixing to try it again.
Alrighty.
See what happens here. She's still saucy. We didn't slow it down no whole bunch.
Alright, man. Be safe.
Didn't show. That was it.
That's what we was after.
Well, that's the fastest I ever been on a 28-inch slick.
Hell yeah, Scott Taylor. That's awesome, man.
I would call this a successful test session.
Absolutely.
That is my personal best on 28 slicks.
That's sweet.
We won't talk about what exact ET it went, but it's freaking fast. I never dreamed that it was possible to go that fast on a 28-inch slick on a no-prep surface when it's 42 degrees outside.
Yeah, no kidding.
And that mug just flew, and it was a breeze to drive. I can't wait to go racing.
That's awesome, man.
No, very good test session.
Yep.